getting live visuals, Rohit, of Andhra Pradesh Chief Minister Chandrababu Naidu and, of course, India's Union Minister for IT and Electronics, Ashwini Vaishnav. And these are live visuals coming from Vizag. And today is the groundbreaking ceremony of that massive $15 billion investment announced by Google into building a data center in Vizag in Andhra Pradesh. Remember, this is slated to be a 1 gigawatt data center, which is likely to start operations in a couple of years in Visakhapatnam in Andhra Pradesh. Now, remember, this project was proposed with an investment of $15 billion, is expected to be among the largest foreign direct investments in India, and is on the way to place Visakhapatnam prominently on the global tech map, at least as far as data centers are concerned. Now, this upcoming facility is planned as a hyperscale AI data center with, as I told you, a 1 gigawatt capacity spread across nearly 600 acres. Now, officials say the city could emerge as a major AI gateway for Asia. Previously, Chandrababu Naidu had said that the project would transform Vizag from a port city into a global data city, creating jobs, opportunities and new digital infrastructure. Now, this particular Google data center will also benefit from subsea cable connectivity linking the city directly with multiple countries. These are live visuals that we are bringing from Visakhapatnam with Andhra Pradesh Chief Minister N. Chandrababu Naidu and India's Union Minister. Now, both of them have got these shovels in their hands, and there is going to be that momentous groundbreaking ceremony, a pivotal moment really for India as it sort of shores up its strength to create data centers in this booming artificial intelligence investment wave. Remember, $15 billion of investment from Google coming directly into India, among the largest FDI. And there you have it, shovels in their hands, and that ceremonial groundbreaking ceremony taking place right now as we speak. And Chandrababu Naidu, Chief Minister of Andhra Pradesh, and Ashwini Vaishnav, Union Minister for IT and Electronics.
Let's make sure our guests behind us are able to hear your applause.
ఈ మహత్తరమైన ఘట్టానికి మనందరం సాక్షులవ్వడం నిజంగా చాలా ఆనందదాయకంగా ఉంది. విశాఖ తీరంలో గూగుల్ గర్జన మొదలైంది. ఆంధ్రప్రదేశ్ యువత భవిష్యత్తు మార్చే ఒక మహాయజ్ఞం. ఒకప్పుడు హైటెక్ సిటీని నిర్మించిన హైదరాబాద్ను గ్లోబల్ మ్యాప్లో పెట్టిన మన ముఖ్యమంత్రి వర్యులు ఇప్పుడు
All right, Rohit, momentous moment there. The first sort of data center likely to come up in India. Of course, this has been an investment of $15 billion by none other than Google, and it's an FDI coming into the state of Andhra Pradesh. And the subsea connectivity. Is there really a pivot that you see in India's AI play with these investments in data centers? Because just this morning we read another massive investment in Vizag in Andhra Pradesh by none other than Reliance Industries. In fact, upping that $15 billion by a massive $2 billion, announcing a $17 billion investment, also upping by 50% the capacity of the data center from 1 gigawatt that is being offered by or has been committed by Google to 1.5 gigawatts commitment coming from Reliance. But Reliance investors not really celebrating that, at least as far as the stock price goes this morning.
Yeah, Reliance has faced many different headwinds, but just yesterday I wrote a note that it may be coming close to the end of a very, very long consolidation phase. So, but the positive in this entire thing from data centers is definitely the energy space. So directly or indirectly, what we were discussing earlier is, investments from the government are going to go towards renewable energies, energy security, and that entire sector ends up getting a fillip. All the data centers really need that also. And so the indirect play essentially points down to the energy sector eventually that needs to, see a lot of significant investment and growth in the years ahead.
So significant investments and of course the significant revenue and return on those investments is also a big question mark. But do you see any sort of direct correlation with India's tech sector when it comes to these data investments, data center investments being made by global and by domestic players? Do you see any sort of direct correlation, natural uptake for India's own IT services sector, which of course has not really been a front runner as far as AI goes?
I'm not so sure because a lot of these services would also get used by international, companies, multinationals, etc. And they look for places where they can set up where the costs would essentially be low. How far Indian IT really takes benefit of it comes down to their own internal IT strategy towards AI, which has been the weak point essentially in markets, and that is why they've been getting beaten down. I don't think that part is still very, very clear as to how they would emerge from the current crisis. The only thing we know is that initially you do see a lot of job losses and job shifting, and that shifting probably happens from AI services to corporates who will need to use AI agents to build their own productivity software. So I do see that shift. It's not like everybody who's losing jobs will not find work elsewhere. There'll be a complete shift in how the industry is structured, and we'll come up with new models and new areas of investment, I think, in the IT space that will eventually then change how we operate.